Good morning, dear students. Today we will learn about aconite. Aconite napillus, common name is monk's hood. Okay, so aconite is generally a acute and short-acting remedy. So we know that there are other acute drugs like belladonna, heparsulf, magphos, etc. But aconite is more acute than other drugs because of its rapidity. So its action is more rapid than the other drugs. So these complaints are developed like a storm, comes and goes like a storm. So aconite, there is no periodicity, brief action and no pathological changes occurs. Only the functional disturbances occurs in aconite. So the main ailments are drought of air and especially dry cold air. So other drugs for dry cold air and drought of air are Nux vomica, heparsulf, silesia, sorinum, and as well as aconite also indicated in heart conditions in summer also, especially lungs and brain complaints are developed in cold climate, and GIT related to the bowels and stomach complaints are developed in hot climate, especially like heat stroke and heat conditions. Okay, one more ailments is ailments from checked perspiration. Checked perspiration means suppression of sweat. Suppression of sweat generally occurs after exposure to the cold weather or taking cold shower, even after perspiring. So even after playing games like that. So checked perspiration, exposure to dry cold weather and exposure to the very hot climate are the main ailments in aconite napillus, but the symptoms are develops very rapidly, sudden and violent and painful. So these are the main characteristic ailments and development of complaints in aconite. The pace is different from other acute drugs to the aconite. Pace is more rapid in aconite, and the main characteristic symptom is tension. Tension is the keynote of aconite. Tension you find in mental generals, emotional plane, physical plane like circulation and structural organ like muscles, especially the tension you find in almost all complaints in aconite napillus. Coming to the mental generals, fear, anxiety, worry accompanying to the any ailment of the aconite. So predicts the date and time of death. That is the characteristic of fear in aconite. Fear, anxiety and worry. These three accompanying to the every condition regarding aconite. And there is a restlessness. Restlessness predominantly to the mental level. Mental restlessness you find in aconite. Physical restlessness you find in rustax, and both mental and physical restlessness you find in arsenicum album. These are the main characteristic mental symptoms regarding the aconite. Coming to the particular complaints. So aconite is generally indicated in almost all inflammatory fevers and inflammations. But remember, aconite is indicated in first stage of inflammation before the actual inflammation sets in. First stages of inflammation. Coming to the fevers, there is a typical condition in fever, thirst. There is a strong thirst for icy cold water, unquenchable thirst for icy cold water. Unquenchable means thirst not relieved even after drinking so many. And coming to the face, red hot swollen face, one cheek is pale and one cheek is red. Other drugs are chamomilla and ipecac. So while on rising, the pale red face become pale. This is the one of the characteristic symptom regarding fevers of aconite. One more important point in fevers is bitter taste in mouth except for water. Everything, every item, every food item seems to be like a bitter taste except for water in aconite, and that too in fever condition. And one more important point is aconite is generally indicated in inflammatory fevers rather than eruptive fevers. So eruptive fevers are like that, like chicken pox, smallpox, measles, etc. And inflammatory fevers, inflammatory conditions generally indicated like tonsillitis conditions, upper respiratory tract infections, urinary tract infections, so like that. So aconite is generally indicated in inflammatory conditions rather than eruptive conditions. Other drugs are indicated for eruptive fevers are belladonna, heparsulf, pulsatilla, variolinum, ginkomet, etc. Those are the drugs for eruptive fevers, and aconite is mainly indicated in inflammatory conditions and inflammatory fevers. So that is regarding inflammations and fevers of aconite. Coming to the general modalities, the general aggravation time is night, evening and night, that too especially of midnight, and warm room aggravation, and lying on affected part aggravation. Lying on affected part, other drugs are heparsulf and nux-mosetta, that is reverse of bryonia. In bryonia, pressure amelioration, and lying on affected part is amelioration. Music also aggravation in aconite. Coming to the amelioration, open air amelioration in aconite like pulsatilla, alumina, magcar. These are the general modalities in aconite. Coming to the relationship of remedies, it is one of the trios of pain. So other drugs are aconite, chamomilla and coffea, and it is one of the trio of restlessness, as we already discussed. Trios of restlessness, mental, physical, both mental and physical, and it acts as complementary to the coffea in pain, sleeplessness. It acts as complementary to the arnica in traumatic condition, and especially trauma to the eyes, and it acts almost all conditions complementary to the sulfur, and sulfur considered as a chronic of aconite. These are the brief important symptoms, characteristic symptoms regarding aconite napillus. Thank you.